Mallorca entertain Atletico de Madrid in the second game of Sunday's action in LaLiga EA Sports. Before kick-off, homage paid to those affected and the lives lost in the devastating floods in the Valencia region. Samu Costa would be the first to warm the gloves of Jan Oblak with a free kick directly into the gloves of the Slovenia international. Atletico naming a strong bench as they look to ensure they didn't have a repeat performance from their last away game in La Liga when they were beaten for the first time this season at Real Betis. Mallorca looking to bounce back from the reverse in the previous week against Alaves. Carl Larin on that occasion trying to bring the ball under control, but just caught offside behind the Atletico rearguard. An arm up from the Canada international, but just getting himself behind now Molina, and the flag raised. Mallorca continued to press. On this occasion, ball played in. Mojica seeing his cross cleared away, but it came straight back. The Colombian not able to connect with that. On that occasion, Samu Costa judged to have handled, even though the ball appeared to strike him on the shoulder, the Portugal international. Atletico, who started brightly, sat back and then grew into the game once more as we approached half-time at Estadi Mallorca Somos. Koke involved in another patient build-up from the side, wearing their light blue away kit. Reinildo out wide to Rodrigo Riquelme. Suddenly the move sped up. Julian Alvarez tried his luck but got his angles all wrong. Manager Diego Simeone happy with the idea. It proved to be a game of few clear-cut chances. Mallorca's patience in this particular move almost paying dividends. Sergi Darder bringing the ball under control, playing Carl Larin in, and his header was certainly goal-bound for Jan Oblak. Managed to get his fingertips to it, flick the ball over the crossbar and away and behind. A really good save from the 31-year-old Atletico keeper. Well-worked move too by the home side. Darder into Carl Larin, and the header on target. Corner taken. Pablo Maffeo sending it back to Sergi Darder. And then the attempted shot from Robert Navarro on the run. Atletico were keen to see if they could test Dominic Grief at the other end of the field before the half-time whistle. Julian Alvarez into Griezmann, out wide to Riquelme. And then Griezmann would try and pick out Julian Alvarez once more. The Atletico number 19 just eased aside by the backtracking Mallorca captain Antonio Raillo. Into the second half. Antoine Griezmann with an early corner and a shot from Riquelme flying way over the home team's crossbar. The other end, Carl Larin couldn't shake off the attentions of Clement Longley. Longley giving away a free kick. He'd already been booked. Had the 29-year-old on loan from Barcelona, wearing the number 15 for Atletico. And it was Samu Costa who was appealing to the referee, thinking maybe a second yellow card was in the offing, but instead it was he who would be booked, the Mallorca player. From the resulting free kick, Sergi Darder rolled the ball under the wall. Jan Black comfortably able to prevent it from causing him any trouble. Mallorca continuing with their form momentum, seeing a corner flicked in. On this occasion, Vedat Morici winning the aerial duel, but not able to trouble the Atletico keeper. But it would be Oblak who would send the ball upfield, and it would be Giuliano Simeone who would provide the assist for the opening goal of the game. Julian Alvarez making it 1-0 on the hour mark with the perfect counter-attacking goal. 4 substitutes lined up by Simeone, all looking on as their side took the lead. Giuliano Simeone, the son of the manager, racing onto a wonderful long kick from Jan Black, shrugging off the attempted tackle by Pablo Maffeo, and Julian Alvarez, who had also raced forward, providing, one has to say, in the end, it was a clever finish, really having to readjust his feet as it was played virtually underneath his body as he ran forward. He lifted it up and into the net, and Los Colchoneros had the lead. So changes made immediately, and the 2 players that had created and then scored that goal were taken off. Giuliano Simeone and Julian Alvarez replaced by Angel Correa and Axel Witsel respectively. Alexander Soloth also coming on up front. Antoine Griezmann, another player withdrawn. Rodrigo de Paul on as well, as Clement Longley made way. So changes all round for Atletico. Arasate, the home side manager, just advised to remain calm inside his technical area by the referee. And a yellow card dished out to the former Osasuna boss. So the onus then on Mallorca to try and get themselves back into the game. But it was Atletico that almost had a second. Coque with the ball forward, Rodrigo Riquelme in the clear, Angel Correa in the centre. The Atletico at number 17 instead went for goal himself, and Dominic Grief was able to make a comfortable save. Correa in the perfect position to receive the pass from Riquelme. Frustrated though that the 24-year-old went for goal himself. Mallorca, they were then faced with the task of breaking down a very resilient Atletico side, who were able to sit back and soak up the majority of the pressure. On this occasion, Manny Morlanes playing the ball into the area. There would be appeals for a penalty, but nothing doing, said the referee. Samu Costa going to ground inside the area, but a touch there by Coque, not deserving of a penalty kick, according to the referee. Atletico continued just to keep Mallorca on their toes at the back. Rodrigo de Paul playing the ball out wide to Riquelme, returning it to the number 5, who lifted the ball high and wide of Grief's goal. Changes for the hosts. Dani Rodriguez and Antonio Sanchez brought on to replace Pablo Maffeo and Robert Navarro, respectively. Danny Luna would be brought on soon after to replace Manny Morlanes midfielder off, a forward on for Mallorca, as they look to find a way through this Atletico rearguard. Grief becoming the creator. You can see there 4 Mallorca players up against the Atletico defence. They're trying to draw Atletico upfield as Samu Costa then put a ball in behind Abdon Prats off the bench, in behind Axel Witsel, and another fine save by Jan Oblak, denying Carl Larry in the first half, and now racing out to deny Abdon Prats. Slipped by Witsel, allowing the Mallorca number 9 to get himself in behind the Atletico defence. But Oblak making himself big, and getting whatever he could on that to prevent the ball going behind and into the net. Koke then involving himself in the build-up once more as Correa spread the pass out wide to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher with teammates alongside, going for goal, fizzing a shot wide of the mark. Gallagher coming off the bench late on to replace Rodrigo Riquelme. And the closing minutes, Dominic Grief up for Mallorca. Appeals for a late penalty. They were checked by VAR. Referee holding on just to ensure there wouldn't be any late drama at Estadio Mallorca Son Moix. As you can see there, Grief going to ground, but there was to be no equaliser for the hosts as it finished Mallorca 0, Atletico de Madrid 1.